Next item.
Won't be able to get it unless he sells all of his pots. So unlikely it's going to be a first buy, but you're right, that first back is going to be nice, and with the rock surf, he can do it quickly. The fans couldn't even shout for SK Telecom T1. The T1 fighting chant. It is T1 fighting, by the way, guys, not SKT fighting historically. That's not an updated chant.
That's been
It couldn't even be sent out because they sensed the same danger that sadly Mata face check there. Now you know when you go for something non-meta, the first thing the enemy team says is, let's get as much information at level 1 as possible. That information cost Mata his life.
Well, it also cost them their blue buff. As you can see, SKT are going to lose that one. Vertical jungling could ensue here, as Clear did make it towards that top side of the map as we check in on the runes.
As we are taking a look at the runes, interesting, Talia going for the electrocute. They are going for kills down here in bottom lane.
Well, you can see not going for CS because, of course, has started off with the Frostmancy start.
And that's the part of this lane that
1,000 gold is now the lead for Griffin.
And now Clid kind of has to just park a tent in the bot lane and be a sweeper for the Olaf. That's his real role in this game, and it's at the cost of having any pressure mid and top side, because they've been already threatened for a turret dive 3 times, and Tarzan says, thank you very much, I'll have an Infernal, and Sword wants a pony.
Exactly, 300 health now. On to Khan, he's in trouble, no teleport available, we'll have a turret here. Clid waiting around, ultimate's going to be traded here, that's going to be the solo kill for Sword. It's traded back, but they get everything for that one.
And I mean, that was just a fantastic pickup there by Sword. He got the Ignite off the Hecarim as well. Meanwhile, his jungler is taking the Infernal, and now the lane's coming into him.
And it's even better than that for Sword. He has a teleport advantage as well, so if he wants to be back in lane and flexing, he can. Khan sticking around on 400 health. We see double pony ult, but that's a lot of onslaught of shadows. The end result is that Clid wipes away, but
SKT right
it almost feels like this might be all about it. If the Infernal fight here is a bloody one, I think we might know who's going to win game 1.
Yeah, SKT looking for their second one. Teleport's going to come in from Griffin. They do not want to give this one away. It's Chovy. He's going to join the fight. Half the health bar now on the Dragon as Lahens just happy to walk on over, gets Khan out of the fight as Redemption does come down. It's going to be a 50-50 as Tarzan is in this pin. His sword goes into his first Sonya's. The steal comes in. Griffin have locked down the Dragon, and Faker in the back of the pin is trying to kill Sword, but he's so frustrating finally. Teddy locks him down, and now Tarzan, stopwatch ain't going to be enough, and Chovy is now waiting in the gates, but SKT don't care. They get themselves into the correct position. Pick themselves up a double for their man in the mid lane, and SKT may have turned it.
Griffin get the steal, but SKT's able to make it front to back. This is the time they were looking for.
Yeah, this
and
is another realm warp.
Kill.
It's Faker's one this time. His True Shot Barrage is even going to help try and take Chovy down. Remember, there's no turrets up here, guys, so this might be the great escape, but Khan has a lot of movement speed. Chovy's just so scary, they don't even want to fight it.
Wow.
They're actually going to let him go. They're valuing a full reset over killing the Akali, and because
SK Telecom, I think, are just in a fantastic spot right now. If you're Griffin and you run through all the scenarios, what can you really hope for? You can't pick off any of the members on SK Telecom. They all have too much magic resistance, and it's too easy for them to just remain slippery against the Griffin team comp. You can't suddenly Weaver's Wall in and do a Pantheon ult. They'll just run.
Faker jumps on over, but it does get interrupted. Faker gets his passive shield. It's down very low. Now finally goes into the stopwatches of the Weaver's Wall. Actually blocks Chovy. Has to flash to get over the top. Mata goes golden. And is Faker falling down? Mata the next one to follow, and SKT can't re-enter this fight.
It was so big that they could stop Faker from getting out because they could actually set up a very different scenario to Infernal. They were able to keep SKT from grouping as a 5, from defending their AD carry, putting out max damage, and this is what you can do. We talked about magic trick, sleight of hand. A realm warp here interrupted, and suddenly Weaver's Wall and all other temporary terrain. Watch this and notice how different it is to the fight that SKT won. But is it about the mistakes from a team, or is it about the team looking at that and saying, all right, 91 things are gone from our team, we've got 9 left. Which one is going to work and when? And I think that Griffin have shown that they are not a team just waiting for an enemy mistake. They're trying to force mistakes. It doesn't always work, but that was one of those few scenarios that gets them some breathing room. Still work to be done.
Yeah, also SKT may not have as much preparation against this particular bottom lane. There's a reason why Griffin have pulled it out in this particular series, so SKT might not necessarily know that they can just wait things out and be able to just straight up win.
One of the things I want to talk about right now is Mountain Drake. We talked about how the Griffin team composition can't really do Baron. Well, Mountain will certainly help it.
What about the fact that it is a Drake, though, and it will force a 5v5 fight that we've already seen doesn't necessarily go their way? There are extra items. Hex Drink has done everyone's buying double magic resist at this point. So yes, they really wanted LS, and it does help their primary win condition, but wise that yes, Yoma's Ghostblade was there for a support, and you're like, here's the carry items. That plan, after those few mid-game fights went away, notice the itemization now coming through from Lahenz. He is a stun. Maybe if he comes in super late, gets a chance kill, but he's nothing else. He can tank Baron a little bit better, but it just plays into the fact that 5v5 is all SKTs, but they're not there.
Yep, well, Glyn is going to try and come in for the 50-50. Can he actually get the steal? Realm Warp once again going to try and put Faker in the pit, but no, it's just for the vision. He gets on over, but he's unable to get the steal. Ultimate flies forward from Glyn. He flashes to get himself out, but not even Sword is going to die as Teddy very aggressively dives into the Baron pit. But Griffin, once again, it's the grab and go.
And SK Telecom, they're trying to stop the backs, but they're not going to be able to. And now, Griffin, they found their way back into the game. They have to do a lot with the Baron.
SKT full reset at 26 minutes. Only Rek'Sai was around, and yes, Rek'Sai has
4 Elemental Drake, Elder Dragon. They can just then actually teamfight SK Telecom and plow right through them.
But the other thing is, you're even okay with getting the Baron and giving Elder to SKT, because if that's Bloodless, the buff strength on SKT is just 1 Infernal, which is obviously the one you want if it's gonna be one, but it's gonna be a decent trade. Here we go.
Yep, staying over the side of the wall. Mata does break it though, and there's the knockup. Mata finds it this time. Lahenz down to the GA teleport from Griffin as Chovy has finally found the back line. But you can see it's Griffin trying to hold this one off. Can't. Goes Golden, gets the ultimate off, and SKT, they found the team fight they wanted, and they should be able to find the Baron a minute before the Elder.
They punch the Magician in the face and say, we're fighting now, and the Boxer is going to be the one that profits. The minion wave, though, is being proxied. The game will not end here, but that is a sort of fight Griffin can't afford to let happen.
And Griffin now, I mean, they're going to have to do the smoke and mirrors to come back into the game. SKT, they're going to pick up the Baron. This is going to convert into Elder. How does Griffin come back now at this point?
It was so many other side lanes where inner turrets are still available.
They're looking for a round warp, maybe.
Potentially. Finally, with a gold lead, I believe almost for the first time here for SKT. It's half the health bar of Viper goes missing.
Realm Warp into the Elder pit. They've been able to defend this one. They know that Griffin is in their base.
They've got a guard horse here as well, Papa. Teleport going to come in as Lahenz gets into position. Chovy inside the pit. The ultimate comes down from Lahenz's Viper. Has to go golden. This steal as the Pantheon ban drops his way into a 4-stack Elder Drake. SKT is still going to be able to grab the kills. Teddy finds even more. It was a heroic steal, but I just don't think it's heroic enough because SKT have routed Griffin and there's only a Chovy that remains.
Chovy's going to try to buy time. He can't do it. What did you get? Elder Dragon. What did it cost? Everything. SK Telecom T1. I think they just end it right now.
Exactly. Chovy is going to have to try and go back and do something very impressive, but the stop of the back. And SKT have taken game number 1. This is incredible. Griffin tried to run them around for so incredibly long. It didn't matter. In the end, SKT team fought and they won.
The SKT faithful explode, outnumbering